Hey guys, it's Raven Scry. Just popping in to say hello today and to check in with Zilliqa. Now, I've been a bit mindful not to be reading for some of the alts at this time because Spirit keeps pushing me back and going, wait for the change, wait for the change. And so I feel like within that, if I was just to kind of go forward and start talking about projects, but it just didn't really feel right to be doing it. But today I felt a little opening, and so I'm going to connect in with Zil, and I'm going to put the intention out to Spirit to share anything relevant in connection to Zilliqa, and I feel as though I'm going to bring it through in a more of a creative way, and it's going to be more of showing scenes of a story, explaining the story, and I'm going to give it this way today because often this can flesh out information and it can speak more directly to an individual than I get this in my reading and this is what it means. And me being quite a creative person, I like to try things different ways. So I'm just going to do that today and I hope you enjoy it. So as I connect to Zilliqa and I invite Spirit to draw closer, I'm being shown a car driving in the night. It's like a sports car and it's like the dash is all lit up with colours, colourful lights. Now as I connect further to this scene, there seems to be a cat that comes out in front of the car and the man driving the car screeches on the brakes and stops and the cat runs away. Now the man gets out of his car and it's very dark still, dark night, and I can hear his shoes walking on the bitumen, on the road. Now this man is wearing a pinstripe suit, and as I connect to him, I hear the name Tesla, and I hear Tesla is coming for Zil. And I say, well, what does that mean? And as I connect further, I'm now taken to a shop, and it's like a checkout at a supermarket or some kind of shop that he's pulled over and gone into. And this man is paying the person at the checkout. And I can only see his back as he's making his purchase. But it appears, as I'm now shown the palm of his hand, that he's holding some tokens. And as I look closer, it seems to be Zil tokens. Now the man had only bought a can of Coke and then he just left. He walked out of the supermarket and went back to his car, parked out the front of the store, revved his engine and drove off into the night. Now I'm taken to the next scene and I'm being taken to somebody fitting an expensive necklace around a woman's neck. Now this necklace has 3 big jewels on it and it's very expensive, and it seems that the man that is fitting this necklace on this woman is the man from the car. And then as I connect to that, I then hear Rocket Moon. And I look down at the man's hands and he's got quite stubby fingers. And on one of his fingers is placed a gold ring. Now the jewellery reference of both of these parties feels significant to their connection. It's like it links the two of them together. Now I'm being taken into the jewellery store where the necklace came from, and I'm looking into a glass cabinet display where the expensive jewellery is kept. And again I see the man's hands with the ring on, and he's behind the counter now. Now I look up at the clock, and the clock has gold numbers, and I look to see what it says, and it says 1 o'clock. Now I'm being taken back into the man's car, and I'm seated in the man's car, and we're going faster and faster across the lights that are lighting up the road, and it almost feels like we're on some kind of a runway and that we're speeding up faster and faster and faster. Ooh, can you hear the car? And as I move from this scene, now there is lights in the night, and it's like I'm viewing a showground, and I'm viewing a ride, and the velocity and momentum of speed has gone from the prior scene. And from a distance, everything seems quite still. Now my attention is being brought to the fact that it's nighttime and the stillness of the nighttime. Now I'm being drawn into the fairground and everybody's gone home, but I'm being drawn to this Ferris wheel and there are lit up carriages like balls of light in the night. And I'm just viewing these glowing carriages that are still in the night. And the energy of the night, everything is so dark and so still. And as I take these surroundings in the stillness, I hear April, May lift off. So there's certainly a few interesting things to think about from spirit sharing through the pictures, through the senses. And I'm sure they'll all speak to you in various different ways. Now, I also would like to just connect to spirit, to hear what they may want to share, to add to this story, add any extra little parts to this story. And as I connect to spirit, they say decreased momentum for a time. There's not enough use case, and some parties are getting tired of putting in energy. Now, they also say once systems are fully restored, everything will be fine again. But until then, don't get caught in trying to change the systems, because they will play out like how it was shown in the vision. And then I hear, allow the change and Zil will rise again in perfect timing. And they give me very strong reference to April, May next year, that it's very powerful for Zil. Okay, I'm going to thank Spirit for the sharing today, and I hope that it's given you something useful. If you'd like to reflect or share anything about Zil, please feel free to do so below. And if you're liking these videos, please give a like and subscribe. It would mean a real lot to supporting the channel. Okay, friends, take care. Raven Scry signing off.